Shalom, Israel. It's your boy Nubreed coming through with another live stream. This morning, I woke up with the Most High on my mind. Big time. I woke up in deep thought. I was putting things into consideration. I was putting things in a retrospect. I was analyzing and evaluating the current climate of the world. And I began to pray for real. I mean, I've been going hard with prayer this morning. And there's a message I would like to bring forth. Now, I do understand that a lot of positive messages aren't often popular messages. So I'm going to ask everybody joining the broadcast to just come in and show some love, hit the thumbs up button, share the video. Let's show the world that there are people who want to hear positivity. There are people in the world that don't want to continue to bombard their thought process with lunacy, drama, and everything else negative. There are people who want to hear something that's enlightening. So I will appreciate that if y'all share the video. Anyway, I was thinking about why is it that it seems like there's no rest for the upright. It seems like we take 10 steps forward and sometimes 15 steps back. Why does it seem like for those who do right, life can be so grueling and vigorous, but at the same time invigorating? And I was thinking about this, and the Most High, he spoke clear as day, right in the midst of prayer. You know, he spoke clear as day. And what he bestowed on me this morning was that in order for you to acquire certain gifts that the Most High would like to give you, there are certain things that he requires from you. There's certain character flaws that gotta be destroyed before you level up. In order to build courage, you gotta go through situations where you gotta be brave. In order to build strength, you gotta go through situations where you gotta be strong to maintain. In order to build character, you got to go through situations that challenge your character and how you react to certain situations. See, the Most High God doesn't want you where you're at. He sees what you can become. So those challenges are placed before you for a reason. And it's not about how you are when you up, when things are on the up and up, when you feel like you're doing good in life. No, it's not about that. It's about where you're at when things are difficult. It's about where you're at when you're faced with adversity. And, you know, I begin to think, and I said, man, you know, the Most High's people, the chosen, we really got to start claiming victory. We got to claim the victory because we are already victorious. Although times are hard, some of us are finding it difficult to go on day from day. Sometimes it can be difficult being set apart. Although it's difficult, we've already won. The world is in turmoil for a reason. And he's blessed our eyes that we can see. He's blessed our ears that we may hear. So we've already won. The victory is already ours. We're just waiting on time to sort everything out. And having that knowledge, we're supposed to find peace in that. Because at the end of the day, we can't change the state of the world. We can only change our own lives. And this is why we got to stay away from toxic individuals. This is why we got to be very intuitive with our process and how we maneuver in life. This is why at times we got to be alone. This is why at times we got to walk our Damascus road and find peace from within and get away from the distractions so we can have time to discern what's going on. This is why we need that time to elevate, because only in that time alone will you not only face yourself, but you'll have that time to think. You'll have that time to face the Creator. All your blaring weaknesses will be exposed because, listen, you can be whoever you want to be in front of everybody else in the world. A lot of people are being characters. A lot of people are putting on a facade. A lot of people are pretty much faking. But when you're alone and it's only your own thoughts and the Most High present, that's when you got to face reality. And often that's when we call out. That's when we pray out to the Most High. We got to declare the victory. There's brothers and sisters out there right now that are going through trials. You got people who got up and coming trials. You got people who know that everything right now is shrouded in uncertainty. And you got a lot of people who don't know how to deal with that. Listen, you got to speak to your situation. The heavens is wide open for us. The Most High is ready for you to claim victory over that situation. Listen, he's waiting for you to show faith and move mountains. The Most High is ready for you to stand strong when all the odds are stacked up against you. This is what he wants us to do. He wants us to speak to our situation. He wants to say, Lord, I've made my mistakes. Father, I've been down the wrong road time and time again, and you've always had grace. You've always looked out for me. Father, forgive me. I speak victory over all the perils that Satan has placed before us and before myself. Speak victory over that situation and give it to the Lord's hands. Give it to the Most High's hands. There's people out here going through things right now and you would never be able to tell because they're stoic, because they have faith. There's people facing situations and still can smile every day because they have that faith. Because they went to the Most High and they spoke victory and they believe it. Because they believe the word. The Most High won't forsake the righteous. He won't forsake his people who stand in love, who stand in positivity, no matter what. He will not forsake those who keep the integrity, those who refuse to sell out. And people are selling out left and right, brothers and sisters. It ain't just famous people these days who are selling out. You got people compromising their ethics, rendering their souls just to be subservient these days. Bowing before a system, a demented system that operates in sheer terror and tyranny. You got a lot of people who make their moves based on fear. And then you got some people in this hour of temptation that will give it all for the rudiments of this world and to try to fulfill matters of the flesh. They'll compromise everything just for 5 minutes of dancing with the devil. That's what you got going on worldwide right now. So to stand bold as lions and claim victory, the Most High sees that. We got to speak life into our situations. Yup, somebody said it. Stay in your position as children of the Most High. Facts, though. You definitely got to stay in your position. Yeah, they said the price is cheap, too. Yeah, you got people selling their souls for very cheap. Somebody said, so many biblical leaders back in biblical times hit mountains, stones, and faced real spiritual self-reflection and inner meditation. That's a fact. That's real talk. And I apologize that I have to manually scroll the chat. Good morning to you. I'm glad y'all are joining the stream. I see New Life Beats in the house, True Love's in the house. Thank you for the $10 contribution, sister. Highly appreciate you, says Shalom King. You're an awesome teacher. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. All praises and glory to the Most High. And right now, you're looking at all hell break loose in the world. Something's changing in the atmosphere and everybody can feel it. There's a certain level of depression weighing down on people. It's almost like when you go from place to place, there seems to be less and less people out here in the world. It seems to be less and less people when you moving around, going about. It's a certain atmosphere. There's something ominous going on. There's a certain layer of darkness. It's an energy, and it's affecting everyone. It's affecting everyone, brothers and sisters. And that's why I find it necessary to have these motivational talks, because we do have the victory. Don't allow the enemy and his sorcery and his witchcraft and his magic to overcome those who can see, the enlightened ones. And this is going on worldwide. But we got to stand strong and speak life into ourselves. Yes, there's many dark clouds, especially around this holiday season. Here it is, you have a holiday being Christmas that is totally pagan, satanic, giving reverence to the winter solstice, giving praises to Saturn or the Saturnalia, all rooted in paganism. A holiday in which pagans and Wiccans would beat their wives, where they would have orgies, where they would revel in the town and get into all type of mischief and Satanism and witchcraft. That's what happened around Christmas holiday. And this is why you see a lot of people turning the lights out on themselves. Thank you for the $50 contribution, Divine Guidance. Highly appreciate you, sister. Thank you for supporting this work. Alina Newborn, thank you for the $10 contribution. Highly appreciate it. And the truth of the matter is, we got to lift the burdens of depression. We can't allow that heaviness to weigh down on us. Even when the sun ain't shining, often we the ones who got to be the light. Our words go a long way. What you project into the atmosphere will have an immense effect on what happens from day in to day out. And you got people all around you. You got people watching. You got the naysayers. You got those who doubt. You got those who lie. You got those who slander. You got those who speak out against those who have been chosen. Listen, you cannot feed into the negativity, and you can't give them the time of day, because you're about to be vindicated, brothers and sisters. You're about to be vindicated and validated. And all your enemies are going to have to see you accomplish all the goals that the Most High put before you. They're going to have to see you highly favored, successful. Your ordained purpose will come true right before their eyes. No matter how much the enemy comes against you, no matter how much people speak death into your life, the Most High will bless you because you're standing firm in His word. And if you all can just get the thumbs up on the live stream, just get the thumbs up. I'm not going to stream very long. This is a midday motivational talk. Let's just spread the broadcast. Let's show how much they shadow ban. Because if we can get the likes matching the views, then you see exactly what's going on over here. Because let's make this clear. They don't like positivity. They don't like messages that's going to actually awaken and uplift the people. They hate that. And that's why I've been experiencing shadow banning over here. I'd rather keep my integrity. I'd rather keep my soul. And yes, the temptations are out there to do things to be famous and be known, but I'm not about that. It's about truth over here. It's about God's chosen being victorious, because these devils have already lost. And this is why when you turn on your news media, you see all these correspondents acting frantically. You see your politicians acting frantically. You see your world leaders panicking. Why? Because they already know we got the victory. The children of Israel are waking up. Yeah, that's right, that part. When I talk about God's chosen, I'm talking about the ones who've been disenfranchised. I'm talking about the ones who've been disconnected from their heritage. I'm talking about the ones who've been called all kind of bywords. I'm talking about the ones who've been at the very bottom and oppressed. Yeah, they're waking up. I seen an interview the other day with Big Sean. He goes on Drink Champs, following the Kanye West Drink Champs. He goes on and says, hey, him and Kanye, they was on planes talking about being the children of Israel and all this rich history that we got. So the cat's out the bag and the jig is up. Why do they go so far to hide it? People in the industry are talking about it. Your celebrities are talking about it. The murmurs are going around everywhere who God's people are. And that's not to negate Gentiles who want to follow Christ, but it has to be done in law and order and decency. They got to know who God's people are. Support God's people. Because God's people will be victorious at the end of all this. They will be victorious. So if you hiding the truth, if you're not acknowledging God's people for who they are, and you're trying to act like they don't exist, and you're trying to act like they're not being mistreated here on this earth, and you're trying to act like the scriptures are non and void, and you want to hide the image, the true image of Christ, if that's what you want to do, you'll be held accountable when we're victorious. You will be held accountable when we're victorious. Because a lot of people are in a position to help God's people, just like you got people in your life every day in a position to help you, but won't lift a hand to help you. But guess what? The Most High is going to lift you up. You're going to start seeing miracles happen in your life. The Most High is going to pull you out of the trenches. When you don't know how you're going to get your next meal. When you don't know how you're going to pay your next bill. Who was there the whole time? It was the Almighty the whole time. It was the Almighty who kept our heads on a swivel and kept us looking forward, even though we were surrounded by the valley of the shadow of death. It was the Almighty the whole time that kept us going. And regardless who is on your side in life, you got to know, because you're obedient to His word, because you honor His laws, statutes, and commandments, because you are keeping those civil laws, those moral laws, because you're building a strong foundation for yourself, because you're not paying attention to the fear mechanism in the media and letting them sway your thoughts and letting them push you into doing something that you know is against your code of conduct. Because you're doing that, He's going to lift you up in the sight of everyone. And you're not going to need nobody to be on your side. You're not going to need the help of nobody else. We already victorious. We already won. Satan's kingdom is over. The reason why we got to suffer in this world, because somebody always got to suffer in these demons' eyes for somebody to enjoy life. Our pain is their pleasure. But what the Bible says, surely the last will finish first. Surely the last will finish first. So let it be known, you're already victorious, regardless of what your situation look like. Don't let these people get you down. Don't let this world get you down. Anytime you feeling that depression, go into prayer. Go into fasting. Pray for that deliverance. Pray that that heavy quilt of depression is lifted up off you. Divine guidance, thank you, sister, for the $50 contribution. Highly appreciate you, sister. Again, she comes through with another contribution. Look at the support from that sister. All praises to the Most High. Bless you. It's highly appreciated. But the truth is the truth, man. Praise and worship when you feeling down. Get some good music up in your life. Play some music that's going to lift your vibration, that's going to lift your spirits. Put some gospel on, man. Praise the Most High. Dance like David did, because we already won. David, the same king that prayed against his enemies, prayed that they would slip and fall into the same ditch that they did for us. That David, the king, he danced. He danced, man. And that's what it is. We're victorious, man. It's in our bloodline. Our DNA has been activated. Our DNA has been activated here on this planet. Everything you see going on, all these case studies and these experiments, is to find out what's ticking in your DNA to make you wake up. What have ignited in your DNA, whereas though all their impositions and programs did not work against you. They want to find out how you were chosen. It's in your bloodline. Your ancestors are the kings and queens of this planet. Sheer royalty. We talking about your ancestors were the original scientists, the original mathematicians, the original theologians. Man, come on now. The spirit is moving today. On this day, we claim victory, man. We claim it every day. We walk in it. We believe it. We hold ourselves accountable for our actions. We take responsibility for our mistakes, and we keep on powering through. We repent and we power through. Know that life is about balance. Don't be so religious that you're no earthly good. Know that, listen, a man that says he's without sin is a liar and the truth ain't in him. It's about how you bounce back. Some people fall real hard and never get back up. If you're gonna fall hard, make sure you get up real quick. I seen a man get twisted on a skateboard yesterday. I'm talking about this dude got twisted on a skateboard, trying to do a trick. But what was impressive to me was this man slid across the concrete. He hit the concrete hard, slid across the concrete, and got up in 0.5 seconds. Can't make it up. That was inspiration to me. How often do we fall on hard times? How often do we do something and we just keep ourselves in that level? Keep ourselves down when we hit that ground, when we hit rock bottom. Instead of just getting back up, understanding there was a sacrifice on Calvary for us to get back up. Agimo, thank you for the $10 contribution. Shalom, Breed, thanks for motivation, brother. It's been a relief to know there's brothers out there that love the Most High, straight with no chaser. Thank you, family. I appreciate that. All praises to the Most High, the God of Israel. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Divine says, we are victorious. Keep standing strong, New Breed. I will keep you in my prayers. Your loyalty will be repaid. Thank you for standing up for God's people. All praises to the Most High. Thank you, sis. Claim the victory. And understand this, brothers and sisters. Many are called, few are chosen. Many people ignore the voice of the Almighty. You didn't. You didn't ignore the voice. So now there's things required. And you know what? You may lose things in the process. You may lose friends. You may lose family. You may lose colleagues, associates. You may lose people. You may lose things. You may lose livelihood in certain situations. You may lose support. You may lose a relationship that's intimate. You may lose things. You may lose people. Sometimes in life, when we're taking these steps forward and then we're forced to backtrack and acquiesce, the reason why that happens is because the Most High is preparing you for something. You may not have been ready to open certain doors of opportunity that you view as opportunity. Those doors may be detrimental to you. Sometimes you got to find peace in food, clothes, shelter, and raiment. Because what will happen is if you get overly ambitious about things in life, what end up happening is, brothers and sisters, the Most High takes certain things from you while you're climbing, while you're progressing, while you're moving forward. He will take certain things from you just to show you how good you had it, just to show you that you were already in a good position, but you were not grateful for that position. You were not grateful for where you were at. Since you were not grateful for where you were at, he had to take certain things so you can say, okay, I should have been more grateful for where I was at in life, opposed to me being so ambitious and counting my losses. Let's stop counting losses. The Most High has already ordained you. He's already made you victorious. It's just a matter of time. Some doors are closed to protect you. It's a reason why you might not have got that raise at work. They passed you up and got somebody else to raise who do nothing but gossip all damn day. There's a reason. He's protecting you from something. There's a reason why you had all of this interest in a certain female or a certain brother, and the Most High God closed that door. There's a reason why he's protecting you from certain pain and hurt that you may have been going to face, that you were not ready for. The Most High don't give you nothing you ain't ready for. And it ain't no type of pain or situations that we go through that we cannot handle. Remember that. Remember that. Some of us always get into situations and we always like, Lord, why me? Why me, Lord? Why me? Well, why not you? Why not you? Because you should be a walking testimony. You're going through what you're going through so you can be that walking testimony. That's why. So understand, man, we're already victorious. I love y'all, man. I don't want to go live real long. That's what I got to say. T Fly P, thank you for the $5 contribution. If y'all enjoyed this stream, make sure y'all thumb it up. Let's get the views matching the thumbs up before I end the broadcast. We got to show these people that we want to hear positive messages, that it's not all about division, that sometimes, you know, we got to unplug from the matrix and hear something positive. Let's let YouTube's algorithm know that. Let's let them know. Let me see. Let's read a few comments and then I'll close out. It says, amen. Thank God for your courage, your strength, your wisdom. I can go on and on. You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that, sis. It's an excellent stream. Love you, brother. Love you too. Love all y'all. Yeah, somebody said even unplugged from the world. Absolutely. Sometimes you got to get to yourself, man. Sometimes you got to get to yourself and just reflect. Put things into perspective. And do what you got to do to center yourself, to balance yourself, find that balance. You know, some individuals out there are real stingy with your time. Person can't be stingy with your time because you know where you at spiritually. You know what you're going through. And just know that the world is very uncertain for everybody right now. That's the time of the prophets. Times back then were uncertain. Our people had to go from one place to the next all the time. And sometimes that's what you got to do. In this life, just keep an open mind, stay balanced, and know that you're victorious. All praises to the Most High, the Almighty. I love y'all. Y'all share this broadcast, share it everywhere. For those who crop certain parts of the video. Make sure you crop your favorite part, put some music to it, get the editing, do what you're gonna do. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Shalom and peace.